know who else couldn't get past his judgment? Some married on the internet with a fucking phone who decided to do a video talking about how black men aren't marriage material.
And y'all black men not husband material. I don't even know what y'all be getting online talking to women for, talking about, they need to be wife material and all this, that, and the third. Y'all not even husband material.
I'm not knocking the young brother, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he was maybe speaking from the heart, I guess, right? And so what are y'all thoughts about him? I think he's even married, if I'm not mistaken. So what are y'all thoughts about the young black man saying that black men aren't marriage material? What are y'all thoughts on that?
First of all, thank you, sir. Thank you for doing this community service and public service announcement, because we tired of hearing about how black women are not marriage material because we weren't raised to be wives, not recognizing that some black men was never raised to be a husband in the first place because they also was too busy working on survival. And if they wasn't working on survival, they was too busy sucking their mama titty to get it out their mouth so they can go ahead and be a man themselves, while at the same time hitting the locker room talking about how many folks they'd hitting. So I'm just going to say, thank you, sir, for acknowledging this, because if it came from a woman, they were like, oh, she a bitter black woman, or she an angry black woman. And while I sound passionate, some folks may be even interpreting this as being bitter or angry, but I'm not neither. I'm just happy that this brother said something, because about time. Get off black women's back on this bullshit, because we in the same boat. We are mirror reflections of each other. So if we ain't wife materials, y'all definitely ain't husband materials. And I'll go ahead and caveat that with some.
I wouldn't understand.
He came across as some pander bear shit to me. You have a lot of these guys trying to other themselves. Like, oh, I'm one of the good ones, but everybody else is a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave aside the fact that the Census Bureau said there are more married black men than married black women. Go use the Census Bureau stuff. We got the same internet as everybody. Go argue with them. I'm not telling you what the crosstabs and the sample size and all that shit. Go deal with them.
Doesn't that mean if they're more married than black women that they're married to others?
But they're married. That's the point. We said good husbands, not good husbands to black women. That's a whole separate discussion.
They also have the highest divorce rate too.
They do.
Maybe, but they got married. They went down the aisle, which is more than a lot of people are going to be able to say so for themselves. They're going to have a lifetime of baby mama-isms and situationships. Nobody's going to put a ring on you of significant character. It ain't going to happen.
That's because y'all wasn't raised right.
Sucks. But
that's why. Y'all wasn't raised right. You don't want to put a ring on it because you're not husband material.
I'm not husband material. I don't even know how I'm here. But we'll take.
I wasn't talking about you.
The point is, The point is, I think this is some pander shit. We see this on the internet a lot of times. You get a lot of brothers, they'll come in here and try to be like, oh, I'm so great. Look at me. I'm doing all of this shit. I'm husband material, but these guys aren't. So to me, it's married man dirty macking as far as I see it. But y'all got it.
Definitely.
Go ahead, Tia. It was ready to get in there.
I'm going to have to ride the coattails. It is some dirty macking. It is some pick-me-isms with a penis. It's really crazy.
Penis pick-me-ism is crazy. I like
pick-me-ism. We're going to have to coin that because that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't really get his angle, but I do feel like as a woman, I can relate. I understand. And so I think the fact that he chose to present a problem and not a solution is the pick-me part. Because then if you had an answer to your question a little bit, I would respect it more. At least like this is what we should be doing to become better husbands in Black relationships, right? But that's not the direction he was going. So yeah, I feel like we have some definite deficits and things that we can improve upon. But I definitely think that shit is rooted so far deep that, it's going to kind of be the way it is until society changes or improves.
You know what's funny is I was listening to SNM cheerlead with her pom-poms out. I immediately thought about Derek Jackson and thought to myself, y'all just don't learn. Y'all just still don't learn. Bruh, first of all, young man, I was going to come on here and lace you up a little bit, right? Actually, I'm going to lace you up and give you some game. Because, I was going to kill the nigga at first. I ain't going to lie to you, but I feel like Delvin did a good job of trying, because I don't want to kill people. Not brothers, man. Brothers been killed enough. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't want to kill the young man. I really didn't. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to do it. He's in his car looking like he looked with this video, othering himself. It's like, come on, man. I don't like othering myself. You know what I mean? And I have more others to other. So it's like, come on, man. And downing brothers, come on, man, for real? Like you won but then like there's no other ones out there, right? So and then SNM, you talking, but you got one too. Like it just be killing
I love
y'all
my husband.
Y'all,
Notice I said some. I caveated with some.
ma'am,
She did.
I'm saying you got one. He's one. There's two. Like, it's like the math is not math sometimes. Delvin gave y'all the math, and it's like, there's some truth to what he is. No, but listen, honestly, all serious. I mean, no, listen. You know what? Listen. If I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of truth in what he's saying, right? And there's a lot of non-wives and a lot of non-husbands out there. So yeah, SNM, you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even see what we ever be to argue about. In truth, most people probably aren't husband and wives because that's not something you can just kind of be before you are one, right? So the challenge really for most people is finding each other, being able to communicate, establish bounds, whatever, right? To get to the point of making that commitment to then become husband and wives. You know what I'm saying? So I think both sides are dealing with the issue. But this is what I wanted to say to you, SNL, because yes, both sides are the issue. But like if I'm a hostage negotiator, right, or a negotiator in a situation, and I have one group that I feel like is amenable to terms, right? And then I have another group that don't even realize they're in a negotiation situation. Who should I give my attention to more? Right? Or another scenario. If I have one person whose leg is broken, and then I have another person whose heart is fucking sliced on the street, complaining about, oh my God, some man did this to me. Who am I going to attend to more? Is it the woman who is bleeding on the concrete or the guy who's complaining about a broken leg? So when y'all try to be like, oh, this should be balanced, right? We should attack women or talk about men and vice versa. Like it's balanced. No, it's not balanced. Y'all the most hurt and y'all need the most help. Y'all need the most communication. I'm putting forth my efforts where it makes the most sense. Okay?
It's the manner in which that effort is put forward, sir. I say it's the manner in which that effort is put forward. But it's all good because he was technically talking to black men, not black women. Although
no, he was talking to black women. He
although
was
most
talking
of his
to black
audience
women.
would be black women.
Y'all were his audience. We've got to be honest.
Go ahead. Talk to him, Delvin, because I don't think they really get that. He's not talking to us. Niggas who look like him, who talk like him, are rarely talking to us. Because those of us that, we're not listening to them. We're not,
I know, I just said that. Y'all don't listen.
No. When we say y'all, you talk about niggas who know better, who have done better, who are better. Like, what the fuck would this nigga have to tell me or anybody else of my ilk, right? I get that he's talking to other niggas, but guess what? Them other niggas got to see certain things from you too, homie. We're not finna follow you because you got your camera phone up.
So because he ugly and dusty, he don't have a right to say that black men should do better? Like, what? I don't understand why you feel he's underqualified. He's married just like you.
In the late great Kevin Samuels, right, understood that presentation is a lot. It's a lot. Listen, I understand your emotional ears are not allowed to you Kevin. But the thing is, you can't. If you're trying to reach men and ladies, this is a car you can get the fuck out of, right? I'm talking to men. For guys who want to reach men, this is not the way that you do it. Niggas don't like being talked down to, and if they're gonna be talked down to, it's gonna be by a nigga that they respect. Jay-Z could get that shit off. Right? But who the fuck, if you're trying to say, who's his customers? Who's he talking to? Who are they? No nigga. Young nigga, YN, middle niggas, nobody's gonna listen to him. I'm not saying he ain't got no message, but like niggas gotta stop the bullshit. He's not talking to men is what I'm saying. He's talking to y'all, and y'all eat that shit up. And that's why Derek Jackson was eating off of y'all. Yeah, that's right. Real, man. But go ahead, man.
Like, no, Nick is 1,000% right. Your presentation matters. He can talk his shit if he's in the studio. He's got his lights and his camera, and he's tight, and his shirt look like is pressed out the cleaners. But talking shit in your car about what other men are doing, wearing a black men don't cheat t-shirt while you're cheating on your wife, niggas got a problem with that. And y'all ate that shit up. And this is kind of the same thing. And what he does, and this is the married pander thing. What some guys like him do when they get married, they decide, okay, I'm going to punch down on the single guys. Like I've got some new epiphany. Like I've arrived and I've got the Ark of the Covenant, and I'm gonna reveal the hidden truth to you niggas. You know, like you doing us a
kind of like y'all do for black women.
It's weird.
Kind of like y'all do to black women. Exactly. That's exactly how y'all.
I mean, I do try to give y'all
punch down.
We are doing y'all a favor.